Mr. Scamander, do you know anything about the wizarding community in America? We don't let things loose.
Hey, Mr. English guy, I think your egg is hatching.
You wiped his memory, right? The no magic.
The what?
No magic. The non-wizard.
Sorry, we call them muggles.
I don't think I'm dreaming.
Oh, give it away.
I ain't got the brains to make this up.
Something is stalking our city. Wreaking destruction. And then disappearing without a trace. Witches live among us.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, it's the prequel or spin-off to the Harry Potter series. So this film follows Newt Scamander. He's basically due to has a briefcase full of magical creatures, and he goes to New York and they break loose and he has to collect them back and put them back into the briefcase. Now obviously that's the simple way of putting the story, since there are let's say bigger things happening and things that will set up the future film series, because there's going to be 5 of these films. But that's the basic gist of it. So I was very excited but very nervous about this film. Very excited because hey, it's set in the Harry Potter universe and I really want to see anything that was set in this world. But also very nervous because hey, like, it was J.K. Rowling's first time ever writing a script. This is her first screenplay and she's writing it completely by herself. So I was worried about, okay, how's she actually going to do with the screenplay? And also because prequels tend to kind of like be like just okay. But I was actually surprised at how good this actually was. It's not as good as any of the Harry Potter films, but it's still pretty damn good. So first of all, the acting. Ed Redmayne as Newt Scamander was fantastic, which is also the thing that I was very worried about, is how is the main character of this new series gonna, hold up? Is he actually gonna be an interesting character that I'm gonna want to see in future films? And he definitely was. I really do want to see this character on the 4 films that we still have left. He's a really great character. Colin Farrell was great as Percival Graves. It was like is he the bad guy? Is he not the bad guy? You had Dan Fogler, which was also really good. You really do have like a great cast here, all in all. Secondly, the story itself. There's a positive, but also a negative. There is a really cool story going on, and they do set up a lot of what's gonna happen in the future, of what the overall story for the whole series will be. Now this is great because it does, once the film ends, I really did want to just keep going and know what's gonna happen next. But it does hold the film back a little bit, because there's a little bit of pacing issues with it, because first of all, the film is now set in New York. It's not set in England. So now you're in the States, and there's like a whole new set of rules and laws that you have to know about magic. So there's a lot of time explaining that, and there's also some time, kind of like building into what the overall film series as a whole will be. And so that obviously, kind of like takes the focus away from the main plot, which is, getting back all these creatures. But I do think that it's a positive thing for the future of the franchise, that it's setting this up so early. And also it does it in a pretty successful way. Yes, it's not like a perfect film, but it does get it right, even though the film does suffer a little bit from pacing and stuff. It's just minor stuff. It's not something really big that completely, you know, affect the film. Visually, visually the film for the most part looks good, but there are some shots where you can definitely tell that it's a CGI creature, and you know, it kind of like took me out of the film at times. But it, you know, it's not like every single shot; it's just a few of the shots that could have been done a little better. And the film itself, like the most important thing, is it fun? Yes, it is a lot of fun. Just seeing how these creatures run around, because there are some cool creatures in here, and especially the third act. Third act is fantastic, you know, entertainment wise. It is a lot of fun, and this was a film that really it just built so much of the world of Harry Potter that we already know, and just adds so much to it. And it really just leaves you wanting more, though. Like, I did really want to know how the story would progress, or how are they gonna, or what's gonna really happen next to, you know, to these characters. Because they really did create some really cool characters. The humor does work for the most part. The action works. Yes, there are some pacing issues where, you know, there's a lot of, you know, explaining like what, you know, the states and the magic of the states, how it works, and you know, like showcasing all the magical creatures that Newt Scamander has in his case. So there are moments like that where you're kind of like going like, okay, please hurry up. But all in all, it's a really, really good film and a really fun time. And if this was a really good film and it still had those issues with setting up a whole new story in the world, I just can't imagine how good the next films will be without all this setup and just going straight into the plot. So yeah, I definitely recommend watching this film. You don't have to watch the Harry Potter films to get into this film, which is also a plus. So I'd recommend watching this, you know, right away in the cinema. It's a really good time. So if you like this video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.